Nice. I think we're live. Look. Chat's live? Shit. Alright, we're on. Okay, guys. So, how is this gonna show up on the fucking screen? Okay. I really need two screens for this, huh? I'm fucking dying out here. I don't... Alright. So... okay, I don't know if I want to do all that. Alright, guys. So we're gonna go through the top 5 podcasts for the second week of September this week. Had some good clips. I'm going to go through 4 that I have loaded up. We have The Legend, Andrew Tate on PBD podcast this week. We got a couple fresh and fits. Fighter and the Kid. I have a Joe Rogan one that I was going to put on here, but I'm not exactly sure how to get a Spotify stream on the computer. I'm like the Forrest Gump of figuring out the streaming stuff and computers in general. So I think we're going to go with the 5th is Richard Gage, Valuetainment. The Joe Rogan one that I was going to add was going to be the Max Lugavieri. A lot of good podcasts out there, yada yada. But these are the ones we got for this week. Not that I thought this Richard Gage one who's with the architects and engineers for 9/11. Patrick Bet-David was on fire this week with his podcast. He had Papa John, which is also good. Papa John, he had Richard Gage, and then he had Andrew Tate. So he had a massive week of podcasts and killed it. Sauce was...
When you hear about different people making their claims about 9/11, you hear that saying, jet fuel doesn't melt.
Pump the brakes here. Adam Sosnowski or Adam Sauce, I don't know what the fuck his name is. The guy that's PBD's co-podcast, this guy is usually pretty cringe, and he was really bad on the Richard Gage one. Just like, I'll try to see if I can find it. Kept saying, he keeps talking about Richard Gage being closed-minded to the idea that he could be wrong. But the irony wasn't lost, or the irony was lost on Sauce, who didn't realize that his mind was completely closed that entire interview. Even though Richard sunned his little bitch ass. And Sauce really, really grinds the boys' gears sometimes. And then Bussin' with the boys was off week this week. It had Steve Bryan on. He kind of, it wasn't prime time. Stories are alright, but it wasn't that great. Alright, let's get into it. So, start with 1090 Jake. 1090 Jake was born in Boston, grew up, I guess, in Florida, and in jail. And then he made it out of jail, moved back up to Boston, started a YouTube channel, and now he's a YouTuber who does prison videos. And this is pretty entertaining.
Level of violence.
Yeah.
Because you might be all into the video games, the movies, and seeing guns, this and that, da-da-da. So it's like, yo, we're going to shoot a gun. It's not that crazy. But when someone hands you a blade, like my first time cutting somebody, that whole situation was
sick. I think I need a better RAM.
I think I need a better computer for this. I'm not sure.
But I don't think this is working too well. All right.
wow. This shit, I don't know if that's something you want to get into.
Go ahead, bro. Please, go ahead.
So when I went to confinement.
So this is 1090 Jake on him. It's his first time he had to stab another prisoner.
My first time at Sumter Correctional. I was 18 years old. I went to confinement because I got caught with a poker. So I had a little something that
automatic 30, 60 days, something like that?
60 days for possession of a weapon.
Yeah.
So I'm in confinement. I get moved in with a crib. That doesn't mean it's automatic. It's an automatic issue, though. It just depends on who we're going to war with at the time.
Yeah.
One of his bros I was at reception with, this other crib from Orlando, and we were cool. I fucked with him. He wanted to test the crib, so he told the crib to fight me.
Okay.
So this kid's like, yo, bro, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I'm gonna just fake the fight. What the fuck are you talking about? He ends up banging on the door. Like, he waited till the lights went off, throws his body on the door, makes all these sounds. I told him, like, you finna fake the fight. You gonna tell him I won. You ain't gonna say you beat me.
Yeah.
So he literally throws himself on the door, trying to make it sound like we're fighting in the cell.
Yeah.
And he goes like, hey, cuz, hey, he fucked me up, cuz. Like, this whole goofy-ass situation. My homie gets moved from across the hall.
I think I got too many tabs up. Oh. Alright. See if that's better.
And basically something on the compound happened. If something between the two gangs happens, everybody in confinement got to tighten up. So if you got an opposite gang member in the cell, now you fight.
Yeah.
So we fought, I whooped him, and there's nothing to be proud about because he wasn't even really like that to begin with.
Yeah.
We get moved upstairs because our toilet stopped working. We get put upstairs. I got another homie directly across from me. He tells me through sign language that he's going to cut my bunkie because of a situation he got into. I'm like, what happened? He tells me what happened. I'm like, man, I'll do that shit. Like, I already know he's sweet.
Yeah.
But this is, I just got here. You want to make a name. You know what I mean? Like, you can't see 3 years into the future. You feel like you in this bitch forever. So it's like, I want to start getting into it.
Yeah.
And I tell him I'll do it. He's like, I got a raise in the room right now. I'm like, fuck. Like, I didn't mean right now. You know what I mean? Like, I thought I had 60 days to mentally prepare for this shit.
Yeah.
So now I feel like if I don't do it, I'm pussy.
Yeah.
So I tell him, send me the razor blade. So what he did is he took half of the razor and he put it behind a stamp on an envelope. Put pictures in the envelope. And CO came around. Hey, CO, can you pass him my pictures? CO grabs it, looks through the pictures, doesn't see anything, doesn't check behind the stamp. Brings me the envelope.
Wow.
Puts it through the door. Now I got the razor. I had a flex pen. I tied it onto the flex pen. So I'm sitting on the toilet. I feel like I'm gonna fucking throw up. Never did no shit like this before. Just my stomach's turning.
And you just got in, right? You've been there like a couple weeks or something like that?
Bro, this is like first week type shit. I went
Oh,
to
wow. Okay.
Because I got put into a dorm immediately with a whole bunch of other gangs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need something.
And you're
now.
YO at this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Bloods, look, we were getting taken off the compound.
Yeah.
The second we got there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the Bloods that went in before me, they all got hit up in the barbershop. Immediately.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting when I get here, I'm gonna get flipped. Like when I went there, I had two Bloods with me. I folded both of them. They're just both lame as fuck. Like neither one of y'all banging. So when I did that, the Zoes came up to me. The Zoes were like, "Why'd you fold your only two brothers in here?" I was like, "Fuck them." First off, if I can fold them, you can fold them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not with it. But I'd rather be one strong than 500 weak. That was the whole meaning behind the 500 tattoo that I got on my forehead. Was that situation? I feel like I'm gonna hold me down. I don't need numbers. You know what I mean? So they respected it, but at the same time, they wanted to hit me up.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting caught with the poker because the head Zoe slept 2 bunks from me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking in my head, like, should I just jump on him? But I never did it. You know what I mean? And so push
Going
come to
back to
shove,
this situation with this Crip dude. Yep. So
my homie's on the door. He calls him to the door.
Mhm.
Like, hey, come here. So he goes up to the door. I'm nervous as shit. I run up. I pushed his head into the fucking window. I went to hitting his neck. I got him from here to here. I hit him 3 times.
oh shit.
I didn't know if shit was going to spray out. None of that shit happened. It was 3 different cuts. I just quickly, bang, bang, bang.
Yep.
I backed up. Like, fuck, now what do we do? Like, I don't know if he's going to stop fighting, whatever. He holds his neck. Shit starts bleeding. He starts kicking the door. So when you kick at the door, there's no COs in there with you.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a tower, basically, like a booth.
Yeah.
The COs come in. I wait until I can hear their fat asses getting up the stairs. You can hear the keys ringing and shit.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
I flushed the razor.
Mm.
So now I'm thinking he's gonna try to fight me, and I'm gonna get his blood all over me. They come up to the door. They said, "What's up?" He turns. He shows them. He's like, "I want to kill myself."
Oh shit.
Kept the gangster.
Oh.
Didn't snitch.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he ended up getting taken to go get fixed up. Whatever.
Uh-huh.
Another white blood gets put in my cell. My homie Brando. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
And they end up moving the kid I cut right into the cell next to me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Pretty grisly. Jake, 1090 Jake has some of the best prison stories, real experiences that you'll hear about. He's also pretty based as well. I asked him about Andrew Tate on here. Also asked him about P&B Rock, which was a big murder that happened this week. We can get his thoughts on that. Talks a little bit about he witnessed this big Nazi dude murder his own dude for paid back some black dude before he paid back his own Nazi dude. So the Nazi dude murked him in the neck for that. Prisoners don't want to go home. They get that basically the guy who's the Nazi dude got another 15 years right when he was about to go home. Dropping the soap, some crazy ass stories there. But let's listen to this PNB Rock.
Hierarchy here.
And PNB Rock was in the Roscoe's Chicken. I believe it was maybe it was last weekend. And he was shot and got his chain stolen in the middle of LA. A lot of questions about why he was at that Roscoe's. I guess it was on the east side. So the East Siders don't like when people just from everywhere come to eat in their neighborhoods. I don't know. I don't know how you get it. I don't know how you improve the wealth of your neighborhood if you don't allow outside people to come in and eat and have their chains on. I'll try and get the what's his name? Coffee. Crip speaks on PNB. Alright, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to find it here. Can we get some videos up here? Now, Yacht Rock? Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah. Let me go over to YouTube for this one. And so this is this Crip's explanation of why he got killed. You know, all that gentrification talk, all that, the white man coming in,
What?
stealing all the wealth. I mean,
Ain't no
how do
motherfucking
you
way,
get
bro.
how do you become wealthy as a population? Not even that you should be a monolith, like black people should all be operating together, but to have this kind of prejudice about not just prejudice, but to have this type of, I guess, mindset about people from outside your neighborhood coming in to eat in your neighborhood should be robbed. This is the kind of mindset that keeps you. This is this slave mindset and mindset that keeps you poor forever.
Why is you not from out here and you in the trenches, cuz, with work on like that? On the east side? I mean, you could do it. I see niggas like that, wearing pieces like that all day over there in that area. Me, I wear whatever I got. You feel me? But I'm from out here. So when niggas see me, they gonna know that's the homie. Bro, you like delivered. It's like a nigga delivered himself. Like you asked for that. I seen, you feel me? Niggas saying condolences. People like not on no, you feel me, on no weird shit, bro. You cannot do that type of shit, cuz. You can't. Perfect example, right? Me and Ball, you feel me? Me and Ball pull up, cuz he gonna have all this shit on right there. We gonna go get chicken and waffles right there.
Right there.
Right there on Main, right? Like, bro.
Right there.
With everything on. And you gotta have a gun on a nigga, none of that, but you can't be from nowhere else and think you just gonna pull up right here. Niggas is not, bro. Eyes everywhere.
Eyes everywhere.
It's on. Bro, niggas already gonna make their way to rob niggas where the out of town niggas be at on the other side of the 10 freeway, Hollywood, Santa Monica, wherever the fuck. You gonna come to the hood like that? I don't know. Oh, it's time for me to make my salah. Hold on.
My salah.
I got one to say. Oh, my mama, nigga. The bitch is stupid, but it really ain't her fault. But she dumb as a motherfucker. Because it was going to happen regardless. It was going to happen regardless, probably, if the bitch posted or not. Because somebody going to see something and be like, hey, what's the... Bro, out of town niggas ain't like nothing like LA niggas. When you see a nigga, you going to know that he not from around here. Man, this nigga was looking like chicken on a rotisserie. A pig on a rotisserie to a pack of lions that ain't seen a gazelle, nigga, in a month, nigga, and pooping, nigga, because it's been a dry spell. Ain't been no rain, ain't seen no niggas is hungry, niggas looking for that antelope.
Hitters is hungry.
Niggas out here starving. They hold up, but you in the trenches.
You in the
Bro, you in the lion, bro, you in the gutter on burning. You want some?
I'm
What you
burning.
on? And the bitch should get fucked up anyway. Dead on the cause she should.
On the dead homies. Oh, that was a good. I should have included this as well. On the dead homies. So you heard it from the man himself. He had it coming. On the dead homies. So I don't get it, man. Let's hear it.
After y'all, you guys are ordering hits, blah blah blah.
It's pack of lions. That's not lions, man. It's a pack of hyenas. Looking for, I mean, lions and hyenas are both, I think they're like semi-parasitic predators, I think is what they call them, because they usually find like dead, like a lot of hyenas and lions will come up on like wild dogs meals and take them from them. I don't know how I got down that, but
It's much more segmented, which makes the Fed's case a lot easier.
Yeah.
But sorry, so you were saying, okay, so with Nip's guy, you think he's not going to last in there probably more than likely?
No, I think he's gonna get hit most likely a few times, and like I said, he's gonna run into people that probably fucked with Nip. They're just
of
in
course.
SNY now. They went from one to the other, but that's not gonna stop. I mean, bro, you gotta think there's probably a bag behind that too.
Of course.
And there's a name behind it. I get to be the guy that killed the guy that killed Nip.
Yeah, there you go.
So
That in itself is going to be, and I was, what was it? I was going to say, I forgot. Oh, damn it, I lost my thing. It was about before what we were talking about before, Nip, with the
California, SNY.
You had a question, but what? Damn it. Okay, let me read the chats real quick because I totally lost my question there. I had a question on the protective custody stuff. And guys, do me a quick favor while we this interview's lit. Like the goddamn video. Sorry for the brain fart. We got Anthony Starworth go. Shout out to y'all for this interview. 1090 Jake salute. Florida youth prisons are highly similar to California youth authorities.
Allahu Akbar.
Okay, I'm assuming that's probably the same thing.
yeah, it sounds the same.
And just real quick, I know someone mentioned before you did a take on PNB Rock because I was like,
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask.
we talked to him
Yeah.
in passing. Before about a few things, maybe coming on the show as well. But it's more like, what are your thoughts on the whole situation?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
I mean, like we were talking about before the show, I just got offered to do something in LA, and I was immediately like, nah, because out there is just treacherous right now. And as far as my thoughts on the actual situation, you know, I was catching people were saying shit about my video because of the title of my video, PNB Rock, robbed and killed after girlfriend posted location.
Yeah.
The title of the video itself isn't saying he was killed because of her, but he was killed after she posted the fucking location.
Yeah, it's
which is the timeline of events.
Yeah, it's the truth.
So nobody can be mad about the fucking timeline in which the shit took place.
Yeah.
As far as him getting killed and all the other shit that goes on out there, it's serious out there. But I don't know why people fail to realize one simple thing. People from LA aren't safe in LA.
Facts.
Otherwise, there would be no murder rate.
Yeah.
It would just be tourists getting killed.
Yep.
So if you think that all these gang members are getting killed and robbed and all that shit, and you think you're gonna go over there and nothing's gonna happen to you, it's stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
Academics did a stream recently in tribute to PNB Rock, and was it the police commissioner or someone in the police force?
Someone in the police union basically was saying it. Yeah.
Yeah, they say basically in a nutshell, when it comes to LA, we can't guarantee your safety.
yeah.
If that doesn't give a red flag, I'm like, bro, they can't guarantee your safety, bro. Who's safe? And actually, one of our close friends that we know came on the show one time. I won't say his name. He is a celebrity friend that's a part of a gang, and if he got robbed in LA and he's from there, it's like, bro, like what's going on? Like, how do you stay safe? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's one thing I noticed with California is that like it's brazen. You know, like I mean, them shooting somebody at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle at 1 in the afternoon, or I heard of people getting robbed in Rodeo Drive on broad daylight.
Running up.
There was an artist that was out to dinner a couple months ago, and they tried to rob him, and they were able to, he was there with his team, so they were able to, fend it off. And
Even home invasions, bro.
Yeah, home
We
invasions.
know some celebrities, they're in their own home, bro. They're getting robbed.
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke,
Pop
what
Smoke,
happened?
yeah.
I was in the Airbnb, you know what I'm saying? And like I talked about that with the PNB Rock video. They did that shit. Apparently a 15-year-old is the one that pulled the trigger.
On PNB Rock?
Nah, on Pop
yeah,
Smoke.
yeah, it was a 15-year-old, yeah.
They got the Rolex and they sold it for $2,000 and split it between 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Stupid.
Damn.
So look at the PNB Rock. Like I went out to LA. No jumper poster, tonight Jake out here, $100,000 chain. I was with Ratchet and Check in LA. Like, we put a whole little team together.
Yep.
And we did that for the fucking purpose of what's going on.
Of course, you
I
have to
brought
know.
specific people for that.
Of course.
You know what I mean? I brought a lot of people for that. We
Yeah.
went out there with like 8 or 10 people. And even then you still gotta be on point.
Of course.
But with that situation, it's a lot of people that don't even know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Or they just don't care. Because when you're talking about you want to steal jewelry, you're not gonna get what they paid for it.
Facts. Yeah.
So if you rob me for this $100,000 chain, you're not gonna get $100,000. If I try to pawn this right now, I'm not gonna get $100,000.
Yeah.
Never mind you, and then it's stolen and all this extra shit. You know
And
what I'm
it's linked to a murder or some kind of crime, yeah.
saying? So
We're gonna talk and know.
they're literally like how I broke down the video, and no diss to nobody from LA, but it was just a broke motherfucker that wanted to pawn his jewelry.
Facts.
And that's why he died.
Wow.
The same shit with Pop Smoke. So it's like when you think about it in that aspect, there's people out there that stop and that don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that also, you need to me, this is a trophy.
Yeah.
It's just, it shows like how far I came, this and that, you know what I'm saying? But to other people, it's a come up.
Yeah.
You got to keep that shit in mind when you're wearing it. And a lot of people have a complex.
Yep.
I'm not tucking my chain. I'm wearing my shit everywhere. I'm doing this. I got a gun on me. That's not going to save you.
Yeah.
Just because you have a gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have guns and they ain't even trained with a gun.
Yeah. Facts.
So it's a lot of people have guns, never shot nobody with a gun.
Facts.
Never got in a shootout with a gun.
Facts.
How was y'all experience with this shit?
Yep.
So you got to be fucking on super point.
Yeah.
Even with this interview here, you
Yeah.
know how we got it
Of
right
course.
now. We got people up here, down there,
Yep.
everywhere.
Yeah, if you guys try it today, I'll tell you this: it's gonna be a bad day for you.
You gonna die, and I'm gonna do a video on it and make money off it. I'm gonna put
I'll
your
tell you that.
GoFundMe in the description, all that. It's gonna be
We're all strapped up in here. Somebody try it today. It's a bad day to try it, my friends. It's a really bad day.
Play if you want to.
But there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, when we had our conversation, I was like, yeah, well, you know, that's how we got to do it. I mean, even myself, when I'm out, I know I got a lot of haters. I'm armed all the time, and I you know, I wish somebody would try me. I'll hit you with the Zimmerman. Like, what the fuck? Like, if you want to try me, whatever. But that's kind of the world that we're in now. Is that people think, oh, I'll do anything for clout. Yeah, I'll try him. Blah blah blah. And you have to be prepared a lot of times to use deadly force. And you know,
Yeah, so
I wish. And the thing with PNB Rock and Pop Smoke is that I wish Pop Smoke just gave him the watch. You know what I mean? He didn't want to give him the watch. He fought, and that's why they shot him. You know,
Yeah,
the PNB Rock, he didn't want to give up his chain.
in the fucking
That's why they shot
shower
him.
too when he got hit.
Yeah,
That's
Like,
weird.
he was in the shower, bro. They got him like
I mean, for me, bro, when I'm out with my daughter, I don't wear my jewelry.
Yeah.
understandably so.
So yeah, that was a let me see if I can get shorts up. Oh, I'm live right now. Lit. Um I'm going to my videos, my shorts. Okay, this is what we're looking for.
See what I'm saying? She geotagged.
geotagged.
Yeah, she
I didn't realize this is what shorts looked like on the computer.
put the little
Because
bar
look,
with the Roscoe's thing.
Because
Yeah.
you could, because you could have just posted the chicken and waffles and nobody would have known which Roscoe's you was at.
geotag it. But
You geotag which one you're at.
at the
That's
worst area.
crazy as fuck.
But this is the thing: is that PNB Rock's homie. This is some poetic Flacco shit that I'm putting this
Oh,
out there.
God.
But like allegedly, I think I seen Flacco made a video about it. That allegedly one of his friends on his close friends on Instagram. So we are not supposed to be able to see this, but apparently somebody leaked it. He said that basically PNB Rock had dealt with this a bunch of times with his girl. This had been a consistent issue.
Where he told her,
And
like,
she just got her Instagram back. And when I say that, it sounds kind of weird. Apparently, he had taken her Instagram away from her for like
What?
6 months, and I'm not 100% sure why. I don't know if he
he
thought
put her on
that
punishment.
maybe he caught her talking to somebody, or maybe there was something inappropriate from his perspective. I mean, it does. See what I'm saying? Stupid.
So yeah, so the PNB Rock thing was a situation this week. Not the main story that I wanted to cover. Got a little carried away there with that, but definitely moral of the story is you gotta watch yourself, especially in LA, and just moving online and stuff, especially if you're high profile, just posting chains and shit on Instagram. I mean, everybody knows that. I don't know. This is great info, but it's crazy out there in LA from what it looks like. All right. So next clip. I don't know. I don't know if this is the best way to live stream. It's my first try at it, so we'll get better. But fuck it. Got to start somewhere, and I think my development of this shit will be better as we go along. But next thing I want to do is we'll just keep it on the fresh and fit, and then we'll move over to
the Valuetainment stuff. And then could probably finish off with the Dana White call out. So this was on Fresh and Fit. This is pretty entertaining. This was 1090 Jake and his boys, Ratchet, and I forget the other dude on there, Bandman Kevo, and 3 girls, and 3 LA hoes came on the show, but disengaged the whole show.
Before the shit started.
She did not want to.
Stop the cap. Why are you capping on the live stream?
Babay.
Who do you mean, bro? Who do you mean?
The super chat, they're like, oh, stop the cap.
All right, I want to see him get on. I haven't seen him get on. Sneeko.
I want to be with all these hundreds of hot guys that want to be with me.
Oh, really? So you want to go out there and have sex with a bunch of different guys?
I'm just saying, if he says that, I
Hold
can
on,
also say
But do you
that.
really want to do that, though? The answer is no.
Not hundreds.
This one here.
Even other guys.
It depends on who your boyfriend is.
If you're with a guy that you actually love, admire, and
Look at
respect,
these
and he's
two.
bored of you, but you still like him to a
Wow.
degree.
Well, I could also be bored of him.
Women don't get bored sexually like men do, though.
But we do get bored sexually.
No, you get bored emotionally. Women
No,
typically
we also
bored
get
out from
bored
other
sexually.
stuff. Well, who cares about a woman's sexual needs?
LeBron's really pissed.
I mean, let's be honest here. Because, let's keep it real. A woman's main utility is her sexuality. A man's
care
utility
about my
comes from
sexual
in many
needs.
different ways. You know what I mean? I would argue a man is more sexually attractive from what he does outside the bedroom versus what he does in it.
It's true.
So what?
Come on, Fresh.
What the?
Trusting. No.
Oh, we got Sneeko in here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Surprise guest.
Duh.
Let's do this first, though. Real quick.
Okay, Christina Brownlee, 500. Hey, it's on. It's one of Cho's perfect tens. Mine and Fresh, please get us back on the show. I'm using Daddy's card because he's the bottom Jew sim, JK, top Jew pimp. Girls, we're looking for a third. Oh, appreciate it.
Okay. So we got special guests in the building. It's quite a surprise.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Hey, ladies, stop the cap. Stop the cap. Why are you capping on the live stream?
Babay.
Who do you mean, bro? Who do you mean?
The super chat, they're like, oh, we weren't supposed to go out tonight. You know what's up.
Which one?
What am I?
They know it's one. You can say hi. You don't need to be quiet the whole live stream. You've been mad boring this whole time. Say something funny.
What are you talking about?
Sick of who?
You can say, bro, there's 3 of them in there.
Oh, shit. One of my...
You hear the silent chat? Do you hear the cap, bro? No accountability. It's okay. Nobody's going to make fun of you. We can still go out, but just accept that you're kind of boring. You're boring.
Okay, so the chat knows, right? So you can let people know on panel 2 as well. Go ahead.
I don't know.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
What I missed?
He can go. He can go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's no question. I don't know.
Is it you?
Yes, it's me.
You just said it wasn't. That's crazy.
Stop the cap.
That was the deal.
Bruh.
And also, yo,
Holy
we're
shit.
sorry last time making fun of the show. Sick will expose him.
Because no, okay, because listen, we didn't even want to come on the fucking show. Sneeko called us today, told us that we should come on the show, said that it's gonna be fun, said that he's gonna say that, tell him to be nice to us, and we didn't even want to come on, Sneeko. So the fact that you're over here calling us boring and we didn't even want to do this, it's
You
it's
know
like
what's
a
funny? This is the most fun you've been the whole show. You've been quiet as shit, leaning back, whispering, boring.
I did not want to do this. This was not my idea. You told me this was gonna be fun. You told me I was gonna have a good time, and
So
I'm not.
make it fun and say something.
Myron's so
Make it
mad.
fun.
What am I supposed to say?
Something.
What do you want me to say?
Say
We wanted you
something.
to come.
We don't. We okay, and I can have. You want me to? I can get my phone. I have the messages of us saying that we're not gonna go on the show today. We
You did, and you're boring. That's all I'm saying. And now you're lying.
literally, that's why she.
Fast forward.
They know. We told all three of them who asked us. They knew.
Technically,
They
they're legal, so don't be looking at us crazy. They're legal.
We're legal. We're just not able to drink. Yeah.
All right, so I have receipts that she wants to go to a show for me.
Wait, what do we? Okay, so first and foremost, I don't think anybody on our team told y'all to drink. That's number one. If one of the other
They
girls here,
suggested, but we let them
if
know.
one of the other girls,
I didn't want to. They weren't forceful.
Our cup of tea. This is not something that we prefer to do.
Women empowering.
You know, this is not.
This isn't very women empowering.
Yeah, but then why come and then like make the vibe like uncomfortable?
It's
and,
still
like, y'all didn't want to take a shot.
We didn't
or,
want to
like,
come.
I mean, I think it's we don't.
That's
We
also
it's like
we expected it a lot different.
So this blonde bimbo embarrassed herself.
We're 19. We don't have to take a shot.
Claim that the USC was leagues ahead of Northeastern as a school as far as prestige goes and academic rigor, which is completely false. USC, you can just pay to get in. Everyone
We're all
knows that.
supposed to take a shot. Okay,
Especially not in the video.
But if y'all didn't want to come, like that's killing the vibe for everybody else. That's like actually
trouble to take a shot? Who's getting in trouble for what?
Because we're 19, they're getting mad that we didn't want to take a video taking a shot. They can get in trouble for us.
We didn't know that y'all was
We did tell them. No, they know. We told all three of them who asked us. They knew.
Technically,
They
they're
know.
legal, so don't be looking at us crazy. They're legal.
We're legal. We're just not able to drink. Yeah.
All right, so I have receipts that she wants to go to a show for me.
wait, what do we? Okay, so first and foremost, I don't think anybody on our team told y'all to drink. That's number one. If one of the other
They
girls here,
suggested, but we let them
if
know.
one of the other girls,
I didn't want to. They weren't forceful about it.
but our people aren't gonna. If we know that
No
you're
one was
19, we're not gonna tell y'all to drink.
Facts.
That's number one. I'm gonna make that very clear right now.
Yeah.
Nobody here on our
Yeah.
team is gonna tell you to drink.
Three people asked us.
Because this ain't
They were over there, they was attitude for not wanting to drink.
Because I mean, I be doing shit on
we had to
prison
address the
content,
reason why we don't
all
want to
gangster shit. But then the second I came in here, you was welcoming. I got offered a drink from a female, and everybody's just been chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's 19 year olds. We wouldn't offer them drinks
like,
if they were if they're 19.
Yeah.
But where are you gonna? What's okay? Because this is new to me. Well, like, why do we even have girls here that don't want to be here? Number one.
It was currently August 11th. From shouts to Eric. He had screenshots of her wanting to come onto our show.
Nah.
So
Not me.
We did want to come on the show, and then we watched the show this morning.
See, that's her. She
That's
was
her.
She was.
But wait, why don't you show the screenshot of you hitting her up first? Can you show the screenshot of you hitting her up first, though? Like the first message?
That's not the argument, though. He didn't say he didn't want to do that.
He hit her up first. We
Yeah,
have
he
to
did.
be on the show. We only saw clips of the show. We fully watched we watched 15 minutes of the show today.
I just
And
didn't.
we watched 15 minutes of the show.
She was lying about that. They hit them up first.
Today, and we were like, this is not what we expected.
So why be here now?
Exactly.
So here's the point,
Why
right?
not? You know,
Because
try it
Sneeko
out.
told us that it was not what we thought it was going to be. We
You
expected
thought we were gonna
something
just
different.
do female empowerment? Is that what you?
No,
guys
we
were
didn't think
hoping
we were going to do
No.
female empowerment, but if you
I mean,
just
we
didn't think it would
operate.
be
It's
that
not even about.
extreme.
It's not
We
even
didn't
about
think it would be that
female
extreme.
empowerment or anything. We just talk about the truth here.
Yeah.
That's
the
really what it comes down to.
truth is
it's your
relative.
truth.
Like, it's your truth.
Okay,
I
hold on.
believe it. Like,
Okay, it's my truth. Let's have fun
Thank
with this.
you.
What have I said that's my truth? That isn't factual.
Please tell us.
Okay. I would never care.
No, I'm asking you. If you're going to make the allegation that it's my truth and we're not factual, what did I say that wasn't fairly
Please tell us.
factual?
I don't believe that all
That's
men
your
can't be
perspective.
loyal. I don't believe that men can't be loyal. And I specifically believe
No,
that successful men are the ones who are going to be loyal. If you're looking
Really?
at it, yes. If you're looking at it from a difference of a poor man, a man who's not pulling, if you don't get pussy, as soon as pussy comes to you, of course you're going to jump at it.
The reality
if you get
is.
pussy like that,
Okay, so that's your first. Okay, the
that's
reason why you're
personally
wrong.
what I believe.
Well, what you believe in reality are two different things. The reality is if you line up 100 guys and you told them, listen, you can have sex with other girls and still have your main girl, 99% of them are going to say,
Of
I'll
course,
take that.
everybody wants their cake and wants
So
to eat it
that's
too.
exactly what
Everybody
we're
wants
arguing.
to.
So
No,
how's
that's
that not
not what
factual
we're
what I said?
arguing.
That's what I said
If you
before.
tell a guy that you can date me or you can date other girls,
So the first thing you said is debunked. What else did I say that is not
Just
factual?
no, your whole like mindset of like it's
What's
like
wrong with my mindset?
19 like super old mindset of like 1960s mindset of like the man is like a lot has like a much
because
higher
you know
power
that's
than
actually
women.
really funny because we were talking about this before.
Let her.
We are single, but we're 19.
It don't matter.
Let her
Why
finish
do
her
we need to
point.
be in a
Let's
relationship
let her
at
finish her
19?
point. So go ahead. You said something about 1960s. Go ahead.
I'm saying like your mindset is like an old mindset. It's like the mindset that people had in the 60s, and evolve from that mindset, but you're still like stuck in mindset. But at the same
What's
time,
wrong with my
honestly,
mindset?
it's a very
Yo, be quiet. Let her finish. What's wrong with my mindset then? Go ahead.
No. I don't know you guys personally, and I don't think that you guys actually think like this. Like actually, but like I think you guys like kind of like over exaggerate for this like show because that's like your niche of being that's like your niche of just being.
This is how you guys go viral.
Yeah, that's how you guys
Okay,
being
so
like rude
here's
to
the
women
thing.
and being like
On this
oh my God,
podcast, we talk about the two genders, how they're different, how men need to be men, women need to be.
She looks like she's been eating like weed brownies all day. And why does she keep making this face? It's like she's pumping out her bottom lip. Okay, but like it's like a 1960s mindset.
Women and women typically want traditional men that are taller than them, stronger than them, provide, etc.
That is like such a like old mindset. Like
Okay,
people
so
don't
you
like that anymore.
don't think he's telling the truth? You don't think I'm telling the truth when it comes
I
to
think
what's
he's telling his
biologically
truth.
attractive?
Wait, what?
I think he's
Okay,
saying
number
his
one.
truth.
That's what you find attractive.
But you got three other men sitting here just saying the same thing.
Let me deal with this. Men and women are biologically different. Women are attracted to certain things, men are attracted to certain things. We highlight these differences on this podcast that are rooted in biological fact. You may say, your mindset is old school, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter because if you take a girl in 2022 or 1922, she's still going to be attracted to the same characteristics.
No,
Taller
can
than
I
her,
speak?
makes
A
more
lot
money.
of
Yo,
women
let me
now.
finish my
Okay,
point.
sorry.
Stop interrupting. Women are attracted to men that are taller than them, stronger than them.
I just want to tell them.
No.
Like, you guys been doing that the whole show.
Okay.
So stop.
The entire show.
They're still listening.
Stop.
We're still listening.
Annoying.
You can't listen if I'm talking to you and then she's also talking to you.
I heard what you were saying.
What did I just say then?
You're saying a lot of things, but you can keep going.
So you're clearly not listening. What I said is women are attracted to men that are taller than them, stronger than them, make more money than them. It's been this way since the beginning of time.
Okay, can I talk to him?
Are you listening? Are you listening or are you just
I heard exactly what you said.
What did I just say?
You said women are attracted to men who are taller than them.
The disrespect
I just want to tell
here,
them.
guys.
Like, you guys been doing that the whole show.
Okay.
So stop.
The entire show.
They're still listening.
Stop.
We're still listening. We're still here.
You can't listen if I'm talking to you and then she's also talking to you.
I heard what you were saying.
What did I just say then?
I heard what you're saying.
You're saying a lot of things, but you can keep going.
So you're clearly not listening. What I said is women are attracted to men that are taller than them, stronger than them, make more money than them. It's been this way since the beginning of time.
Stops listening
Okay, can I talk?
immediately after she's called out for not listening.
Are you
So
talking
she's
to?
on
Are you
another
like?
planet.
Are you listening? Are you listening? Or are you
I
just
heard
like?
exactly what you
Stupid
said.
What did I just say?
You said women are attracted to men who are taller than them, make more money than them, like that.
Look at
Like
that.
women are biologically attracted to a certain type of man.
That's such a basic way to think, and you can't disagree
That's how.
with that.
That's the way the world
Because
works.
you can look at
That's the way the world
That's
you
works.
can look
way
at
to
our
think.
friend group. Me and Eva like providers. I'm not gonna settle for
That proves my
Me
point.
and
But no,
Emma
listen
like
to me.
providers.
She doesn't. She
I
makes
don't
her own
though.
money and she does not mind taking care of a man.
Yeah, I like
She doesn't mind it. She said she thinks
You'll
that she
take care of a man?
Yes, she will. And she
Whoa.
said-
Since you'll take care of a man, where's that guy now? You said you were single earlier.
If she said if she's in love with him, she does not
Stop
mind.
answering for her. Where's that guy now? You said you were single before.
Yeah, I was in a relationship like not that long ago. I don't have to always be in a relationship.
The point is that
But when
women
she
can't
is.
provide long term for guys. It's unattractive for most women. And if you're the
But that's
exception
not
to the
even the
rule,
point. That's
that
like-
doesn't disprove the rule.
But then
It's
yes, it
unattractive.
does. It's not a rule
There's
if
some
it doesn't
men that
apply
find
for
it
everything.
attractive.
Well, hold on. Are you guys aware of the fact that
There's-
like most people, like a majority, and then there's exceptions to the rule? You guys are in college, right?
Yes.
So that means the
But then it's
exception.
not
Stop
okay.
interrupting. The exception doesn't make the rule. If 95% of things occur this way and the 5%
It's not
doesn't,
95%.
I think the issue is that you're saying
60%, not even.
I
you
think
like
I know
60,
a lot of
huh?
men.
1960, 60%.
No, there's definitely some men who find it attractive for a woman to provide, and then that man can be with women.
if I line up 100 women, 95 of them are going to want a guy that provides.
No.
Yes.
That's not true.
No.
Line a group of attractive women who are
Funny
paying
example.
outside.
I have an issue with the truth and say, okay,
have
I
an
think
issue
you're
with the
a
truth.
persona for a podcast and it's
95%,
false, and then come
then
up
it's not
here and
the
lie on the same podcast.
Facts.
How the fuck that work? You got the issue with that you have with the podcast. That ain't the truth. That ain't the truth. And y'all are putting on a persona.
Everything's opinion.
But then first quarter, y'all lied.
Y'all did that to
What are we
protect
lying
the image. So
about?
you said
You lied when you said you ain't nobody with the glasses.
She
Ain't you?
don't. She don't.
You said when you
Oh,
lied,
geez.
your ass started giggling and shit.
And which
She don't know shit.
She actually don't know him.
So you was just
I
Oh, so
the
your
whole time
point
I was like, fuck
I
this
get
show. I'm not trying to like
Listen.
this situation.
That's cap. You knew who he was. You may not know him personally, but you knew who he was. Don't cap.
I saw like for 5 seconds. Does it automatically?
That means you know who he is.
Yeah.
Why would you go out with a stranger? Why would you go
You
out
have
with a
not gone
stranger?
out with a
She doesn't give
stranger.
a
Stay
fuck
away
to
from these types. A problem.
know him, and we never went out with him. She never said a word to him. Like
I never like.
she
Never
doesn't-
mind.
she
I
doesn't
came here just
care.
because my
She
friends,
doesn't care.
and I was like, oh, it might be like kind of like a fun experience, like kind
She
of
was-
like.
yeah.
But then
This
I
is
just
the
didn't
last
think
minute.
it would be like to that extent.
Well, yeah, because we say the truth on this podcast. We don't sugarcoat anything.
Opinions.
What we've been saying is the truth in general.
I think my
Women
issue-
are attracted to
but
these
everyone
things
has,
and
like,
they're
their truth.
hardwired.
It's
Stop
not-
fucking interrupting me, man. How many times do I have to tell you? Stop interrupting. All right?
Look at her.
So what I was saying is that
hate
you can say, that's your truth or whatever. No, it is the...
the eye roll every time he says something. Every time she can't interrupt and just say some nonsense.
truth.
She gets.
You guys are 19. You don't know shit about life. You don't know anything. We're telling you how the world really works. Not from your own skewed reality of how the world views you. We're telling you how the world really works. You can say, oh, you guys operate in 1960. These are hardwired biological facts of what women want in men and vice versa.
Do you have the statistics of these facts?
Yes, we do. We have a whole link tree that covers all of this.
100%.
Can
Another
we
thing
pull them
too,
up?
you've said also, oh, that's not all women. We've interviewed almost 1,600 women on the show. Overwhelmingly, most of them want
How
a
many
provider.
of those women made their own money?
A lot, though.
Because-
You said your
No,
whole
I
shit
don't
came
think
from
so.
your mom. You too young to talk about like
Okay.
you made a big bag already.
You said
I never said that.
you said everything came from your mother.
Yes,
and that's what sent.
everything
That's
has
what
come from
sent
my mom.
everything.
Because she's
So
young.
why,
yes.
so why would you
No, I
even ask that
understand.
question?
I'm a
I'm saying,
full-time
like-
student. I don't like. Are you guys expecting me to make my own
Like,
money?
what
I
were
mean,
you guys
that's
doing at
fucking
19?
I was in prison.
Exactly.
And then I got out and
It's
started making hundreds of thousands.
That's good.
There is
Millionaires.
19-year-olds.
Millionaires.
There are also like
Definitely.
26-years living at their parents' house. Like, it's
Like,
just- everything is.
But
everyone lives a
use
little
our
bit
age, though.
differently.
You can't-
Y'all use our age. We would.
Yeah,
No,
we're
y'all
not even
can't
there.
finesse
You-
with that.
Wait,
Nobody
y'all-
mentioned
It is
age.
something
Shit,
that's
bro.
not
Nobody
Nobody
knew
knew
that.
Yeah, we didn't even mention it. You guys did.
And we have our own opinions. We are young. But yeah.
And going back to
You're
what you
not
were
wrong for
saying,
your own opinion.
everything
Yeah.
we say is statistically backed. We have a whole link tree. You don't really care about that because if I told you anecdotally from us interviewing all the girls or biologically, you're still sitting here saying
I don't believe that all these girls
ludicrous
have their own
things.
money.
You're still saying ludicrous things like, "Oh,
I
your
don't
truth
believe
and
that
my
all these
truth."
girls have their own money.
Here's the
Hold on,
thing:
got
we
their own
brought
money.
women on that are PhDs. We brought women on that are master's degrees. We
I've been
brought women on
checking
that make
since
hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. We brought in women that are millionaires. You know what happens when women make more money? They want a guy who makes more money than themselves.
Facts.
Biology rules everything. They still want a guy that makes more than they do. So you can say whatever you want, but we've interviewed more women than you. We know more about women than you. We have the stats to prove it.
But
Everything we
there's a
say is
percentage
biologically
that
rooted.
some don't really care.
The exception doesn't make the rule. So if
Okay,
5 women
so-
don't care about a man's ability to provide, fantastic.
But
95
if
still
she
do.
doesn't agree with you and she doesn't agree with you, that's
Because
okay.
we've met
Hold
that
on.
woman, so
If
why
I
do you
say
have
the
to have
sky
the
is
same-
blue and you say I disagree, who's stupid there?
Okay, the sky is fine.
That's
But
not
you're
a fucking
you're
fact.
talking about it straight.
That's
You're
not a
saying
fact.
you're
That the
saying-
sky is blue?
No, because
No, that
No, that's
all
not
these
what
women want all these men to make their own money.
I
It's
said
not
in
that.
general.
Some
I said
women
in
would
general,
like
women
that.
want a majority of women want a man that's a provider.
A
That is a fact.
majority, but you sit here and say all women want
I
a man.
never said all. I
never
said
said all.
majority.
You
I said
do.
majority.
We never said all.
I said majority.
He actually said 95.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We never
Yeah.
said all.
So
But then
You're
why
not
does it
listening.
matter then?
What do you mean,
Okay,
why is it
It's not
then
a
there's
thing.
that 5%
Because you're saying we're
Well,
not-
there's 5% of men who don't want to cheat. There's 5% of men who love being monogamous. But are you going to sit here and talk about that? No, you
You're
don't.
making arguments for the exception. So you're making
Why?
you're
Because they
making-
matter.
You go to college, right?
Yes.
Okay. You do realize something called statistically insignificant.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what 5% is.
Stupid.
Incredible.
You know what's
Incredible.
funny? They came on not to be like pressed, not to
Dumb.
get pressed.
Yeah,
It's
like yo,
hilarious.
yeah,
We
like
didn't
yo.
come here expecting to be pressed. Honestly, we came here
I'm
expecting to chill out.
legitimately
We were
just
trying to be like
Yeah.
quiet. That's what
We
I'm saying.
really were trying to do
Yeah,
the
man,
most.
No, because you guys are trying to challenge our views. I'm challenging you back.
We still don't believe
It's
in your
showing that
views,
you
honestly.
guys quite frankly sound very stupid for people that are going to college.
It's just
Like I'm
personal.
disappointed as a
That's
college
true.
grad myself. I'm
That
like,
is
what the
true.
hell is that?
What did you
education
graduate from
system?
college
Embarrassment.
for?
I went to Northeastern University in Boston.
What was your major?
Criminal.
Better school
Criminology?
than you, probably more than likely.
Oh, USC's
Yeah.
better.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a damn
What?
embarrassment because you
Look
still
at
can't
that
even acknowledge the difference between a fact,
Un-
between a fact and an opinion. I'm telling you,
yours
biological
is
facts.
still an
Everyone has their
opinion.
own opinions. Like
It's an
I've stated as
opinion.
facts. Here's a fact:
Wait, 95%
women
is a
overwhelmingly
fact. Okay.
want a man that's a provider.
I
We
gotta
didn't
go.
come here expecting to be pressed. Honestly, we came here
I'm
expecting to chill out.
legitimately
we were trying to be like quiet. That's what
We
I'm saying.
really were trying to do the
Man,
No,
most.
because you guys are trying to challenge our views. I'm challenging you back.
We still don't believe
It's
in your
showing that
views,
you guys sound,
honestly.
you guys quite frankly sound very stupid for people that are going to college.
It's just
Like I'm
personal.
disappointed as a college
college
I
grad
just
myself.
personal.
I'm like, what the hell is that?
What did you
education
graduate from
system?
college from? For?
Amen,
I went to
man.
Northeastern University in Boston.
They don't
What
even know what
was your
that is.
major?
Better school
Criminology?
than you
What that
probably, more than likely.
Oh, USC's
Yeah.
USC.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I know 3
Well,
schools.
that's a damn embarrassment because you still can't even acknowledge the difference between a fact and an opinion. I'm telling you,
Yours
biological
is
facts.
opinion. Everyone has their own opinions. Like it's an
I've stated as
opinion.
facts. Here's a fact:
Wait, the 95%
women
is a
overwhelmingly
5%. Okay.
want a man that's a provider in a relationship. That is a fact.
95%.
It's still a fact.
Okay, but the
Women
5% is still a
overwhelmingly,
fact that there's some
overwhelmingly means
But
majority.
that 5% is still a fact.
Even if it was
This is-
51%, he would be right.
This
Yo,
is the state of the United States. We got, fembot diversities in, dominating our colleges, dominating our, as a woman in the United States, you're more likely to go to college, graduate from college, more likely to get a higher paying job coming out of college, more likely to be paid a higher salary in the field that you go to, and you're more likely to be in a managerial position as a woman. So they dominate every aspect of the United States workforce except for founding companies, being CEOs. So essentially making up the idea and running the shit. Everything else, the femmes have taken over through, stupidity and will to power. And then we see, modern educated woman here.
You can't make an argument for.
No, I totally understand. I'm just
No,
saying.
you don't.
19-year-olds
No,
don't
but
even know
we're just
what
bringing up the
overwhelming
other
means.
perspective.
You're
as
fucking
well.
wrong. You three are wrong.
The
Just
perspective,
take the L. You're
the
wrong.
opinion, the
This
perspective,
is ridiculous.
the
You got three
opinion. There is no
19-year-olds that go to
truth.
college
It's all
that don't
relative.
understand the difference between exceptions don't make the rules, statistically insignificant, etc. You guys look fucking stupid in front of almost 15,000 people.
Yeah, they
This is
do.
ridiculous.
Fucking
This is why our
stupid.
college education system is failing you
But
guys.
we're not
You
saying
guys
we're
don't empower
not
women.
6K.
It's not that we don't empower women. We empower the truth.
Mm.
And unfortunately, feminism has lied to you guys to say the stupid shit that you're saying right now. Sometimes you gotta call
dumb
it
shit you're
stupid.
saying.
And right now, you guys are fucking stupid. No offense.
Fucking dumb.
I just gotta call it what it is. I'm ashamed that you guys are
We
in
never
college right now.
said you're
Seriously.
wrong.
It's ridiculous.
We never said
Should
you're
never
wrong.
get in
We
high
just wanted
school
to bring up
call.
the fact that there is that 5%.
It doesn't matter. Statistically insignificant. I've said that. So if I'm not wrong, by default, you're wrong.
It's not a wrong or right. It's just
That's it's what the.
it's
there's-
a perspective.
It's
like,
perspective. This is
Stop
all
it.
perspective.
It's
It's
personal
elephant.
because there is that
The
5%.
truth is the
I'm
truth.
not saying I'm that
The
5%.
truth-
I'm not saying I'm that
Bruh.
Here's the
5%.
thing. Listen, ladies. If you take one thing away from this podcast, the truth is objective. There's no such thing as your truth.
Mm.
Yes.
The truth is objective. Your appreciation of the truth, however, is subjective.
Mm.
Right now, you guys feel a
I
certain type
appreciate
of
both
way.
sides.
There is no both sides. There's a wrong side and a right side. If you appreciate the wrong side, quite frankly, well, then you're stupid. You got to operate in reality.
But do you think it should be like that? Like, do you think it should
I
keep
don't
being like
operate on
that?
what should, could, or would. I operate on what is.
But don't you think that
Our
the world
feelings
is
aside.
evolving in like a different way? At least, like I agree. Like it started like that, and it's like mostly like that, but it's evolving into something different. People like most
Then you
women
would
now,
agree with him?
they want to be independent. Even though they might also want someone to provide for them, that doesn't mean that they also don't want to be independent. Like they don't want to depend on someone else for money.
Cool. But most women still want a provider, even if they make more money.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're missing the point.
You're
She
missing
can make
the point.
100 grand a year. She gonna want somebody that makes about 58% more than
Over.
than he does. Than she does.
Yeah. Okay.
And once again, he didn't say every woman is the higher percentage. So you could you one of the percentages, you one of the 5%. So you're not wrong, but the fact is the majority.
But don't say she's wrong. If
She's not wrong. I just said
But
she's
don't think
not.
she's
Oh no, I'll say it. She's wrong because she's arguing for a minority.
That's what I'm saying. He's not
Smart young lady, and she deserves
That's why
everything.
we're arguing from
See, this is why you
my
guys don't
truth.
like this because there is no such thing as my
Why
truth. That's an
country
asinine
fan,
concept. There's
These
just
girls
one
get
truth.
good jobs.
There is no such thing as my truth. The truth is objective.
These girls are
There's
working at
multiple
Meta.
sides to every single story.
Yeah, but
Meta,
there's
Twitter,
one
and
And
truth
this is
though.
a story. Everybody's
YouTube
just
right
talking about from what they've been
She's
through.
going to be a diversity agent.
Yeah.
on
Okay, here's the
YouTube.
thing.
It's personal.
No
If
offense.
you-
No
if you
offense.
heard this-
But what you've been through
It's different
She'll
from what
be
they've
an
been
equity
through.
in 19
and
years of
inclusion
life.
officer at
more than
Meta,
likely doesn't
and she'll
reflect
be,
reality.
Okay, so but then
Because
how are
you
you
came
gonna sit
from,
here and
hold
call
on,
me?
hold
How
on,
are you
you
gonna
came
say?
from a coddled background,
Some
where your
Yes.
mom took care of you,
Yes.
etc.
And there's nothing
By your
wrong with
own
that.
words, of course
There's
there's not
nothing
wrong with that.
That's
But
not
hold
something
on,
that,
but that's going to limit your ability
to experience life from a different perspective.
And so, am I in the wrong for coming on this
let me finish my point. All right, I'm not your mom. Don't talk back to me. Like let me finish my point.
Don't ever talk about my mommy.
Don't ever talk about my mommy like that.
Get the fuck out.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. Yo, don't throw my shit. Don't throw my shit, bitch. Do not throw my shit. This is not the environment for you to do that shit.
She has her perspective.
The fuck out of here, man.
We need Andrew Tate back, man.
You wanna go?
This is why, because this is ridiculous. Hey, y'all can leave too. Y'all don't want to be here. Y'all get the fuck out of here. No, you good. You don't want to be here in the first place. You can get out of here.
You lost your privileges, you snatch. Get the fuck out.
We're done talking, bro. You never want to be here in the first place. I don't know why y'all even showed up.
Yeah.
To be honest, if I had known that you guys didn't want to be here from the rip, I would have been told y'all to leave. I didn't know any of this stuff.
Cause we was politely cramped over here and shit. Like we could have had.
I don't even know why y'all are even. I don't even know why the fuck they let you guys in here. Like if I had known, I would have not even let you guys on. Go ahead.
I can ask one question.
No, you can't. Just get to walking.
What you got going on? Come on, let's go.
What did she say?
Icy's gonna give you all your stuff, bro.
What the fuck?
I don't even know what.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. Yo, don't throw my shit. Don't throw my shit, bitch. Do not throw my shit.
Just throwing his shit like that.
This is not the environment for you to do that shit.
She has her perspective.
The fuck out of here, man.
We need Andrew
She has
Tate
a
back,
perspective.
man.
You wanna go?
This is why, because this is ridiculous. Hey, y'all can leave too. Y'all don't want to be here. Y'all get the fuck out of here. No, you good. You don't want to be here in the first place. You can get out of here too.
No, it was like a question that doesn't have to do with this. It's fine.
We're done talking, bro. You never want to be here in the first place. I don't know why y'all even showed up. To be honest, if I had known that you guys didn't want to be here from the rip, I would have been told y'all to leave. I didn't know any of this stuff.
Cause we was politely cramped over here and shit. Like we could have had.
I don't even know why y'all are even. I don't even know why the fuck they let you guys in here. Like if I had known, I would have not even let you guys on. Go ahead.
I can ask one question.
No, you can't. Just get to walking.
What you got going on?
She really wanted to ask that question.
Icy's gonna give you all your stuff, bro.
So that's. So that was that. Let's move on here. Past the fresh and fit stuff. And go into the old Richard Gage.
degrees. Well, fires don't produce those temperatures. There may be 500 or 1400 degrees. NIST claims, without any evidence, 1800 degrees.
Sauce.
Conscious are you're trying to escape. Most people drink alcohol because they feel guilty. They did something. They want to escape a pain that they're so. So now, when you drink, what happens? You're sitting at the bar. One of the 50 is sitting at a bar. You say, "Hey man, is everything okay, bro? Maybe you should stop drinking, bro." The bartender says, "Johnny, that's enough. Maybe you got to go home today, bro. That's enough." "What's up? What's going on with you?" "I can't tell you, bro. I can't tell you." "Okay, all right." So he goes home. Out of the 50 men who were involved in something like this, most men are naive, and anything they know, they'll come home and they'll tell their wives, and wives are going to.
Okay, so we saw the two fresh and fits. Obviously, the three girls being exposed was nice. Nice to see Myron handle those girls. Obviously, sad that they, believe what they do, or live in that fucking world. But they live in LA, so that's just California for you. I mean, those idiots are everywhere, but look in any urban area and you can find that caliber of woman.
Narrative is a lot. Explosive demolition, shaped cutter charges in the case of each of the buildings.
How?
All right, so this is the Richard Gage, who is Architects and Engineers for 9/11, and he's telling PBD and the Valuetainment crew about just basically debunking the official story, and talking about how it was a controlled demolition. There was nanothermite in the buildings. A lot of the beams were cut simultaneously.
Sauce can't believe this because
Convinced
are you that
I'm getting there.
9/11 was an inside job? I just want to be very
Well,
clear.
the question we have to ask to answer that is, did Al Qaeda have access to 3 of the most highly secure buildings outside the Pentagon? Probably not. That leaves most of us very convinced that this was an inside job with security like Securicom, Stratosec involved up until the day of 9/11.
So you're 100%, you're 90%, you're 80%. How convinced are you?
100%.
You're 100%.
There is no doubt.
So you could not be convinced that this was not an inside job. No amount
You'd
of
have to
evidence.
show me an explanation for all the evidence that we just went through and a whole lot more that we don't have time to get into on this short
So
podcast.
you're dug in on this. No amount of evidence
No,
will
I'm
say,
not
all right,
dug
this
in.
is not. Well, you just said 100%, sir.
Yeah, but you're saying I'm dug in. I'm saying no.
Well, you just said 100%. I'm just using your words.
Nobody has showed me any evidence to suggest that the evidence that we've been showing by millions in the 9/11 Truth Movement now, that's censored on the mainstream media, that the government won't talk about, that the congressman won't investigate. There's no rebuttal. They just attack straw man arguments. Entities like Popular Mechanics, for instance, Snopes, etc. It's a pack of lies. We've been fed a false narrative, and we've swallowed it hook, line, and sinker. But there are 3,500 architects and engineers. That's 30,000 years of technical credibility, staking their reputation, saying, I saw the evidence, I looked at it. People who take the time to review the evidence in the documentary, 9/11, Explosive Evidence, Experts Speak Out, all come away agreeing. I've given 700 presentations around the world, 24 countries, 100 American cities. I always do a show of hands. Those who come in skeptical leave convinced. That's what it shows. And so, yes, I'm 100% convinced.
Yeah, but that makes me uncomfortable. And hear me out. All right. If you said I'm 99% convinced, I'd say, all right, cool. But when you're 100% convinced of something you genuinely just don't know, you have a theory. This isn't a fact.
I have evidence.
No. You don't have full-on 100% evidence.
Oh, I do.
You do. So you're the guy. You're the guy.
You have not seen the documentaries.
I don't care.
You have to do the research,
as much
or
as
you'll only ever be 50%.
So this is, I don't care. I don't care. You'd never be 100% sure. He's clearly hasn't listened to any of the evidence. He's can't be 100% sure that the official story that he's been told is real, because there's obviously discrepancies, fraudulent evidence, statements, etc. There's behind every door there's a lie in the official story, and Richard Gage is giving him a lot of compelling evidence that he hasn't even taken in, because it's clear that Sauce is only there to talk about, oh, well, if you're 100% convinced, then you must be dangerous, because nobody can be 100% convinced, because unless you saw the planes go in yourself, you can't be 100% convinced. It's like, is that how like murder convictions work? Or is that how a trial by jury works? Is that how any investigation for anything works? If you didn't see it with your own eyes, then it's not possible that it happened, or that you can figure out what happened if you didn't see it with your own eyes. And
Convinced. Once you look at the actual
I came in here
evidence,
completely open-minded.
I'm
I want to
open-minded.
hear what you have to say. And you've
I
been very
just didn't
technical,
listen
and
to
I
anything.
appreciate that.
I'm
Biz Dog's probably
open-minded.
following you. I'm a caveman with a suit on. I'm trying to keep up with you, buddy. But when you say...
So that's what he's trying to do. I'm a caveman with a suit. I don't listen to anything, but as far as what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, I'm not going to listen to anything. So the fact that you're 100% convinced is a problem for me, and that's why I can't listen to anything. It's a tautology.
You're 100% convinced of this, that means no counter argument could convince you of that.
No, I could be reduced to
But he
9.
could never have been convinced himself, so he's just arguing he's just trying to create uncertainty. He's not trying to get to the bottom or figure anything out. He's just trying to create uncertainty.
99. If you give me a counter argument, do you have one?
This is not my expertise.
Well, maybe the question would
This
be,
isn't my
what's been
expertise.
one
I don't have a cat.
You have been asked that you've been startled. Has anything been asked where you've been startled? where you took you from 100 to 99? Because I got one for you.
Oh, let's
Okay,
hear it.
here's a question for you. How many people, if this was an inside job or this was a setup? By the way, this stuff that you just said right now, very disturbing. Okay, commentary here, everybody is saying the same exact thing as well. Very disturbing with the fact that we're talking about the insurance. And if you go a little bit more deeper into this, by the way, on what happened in the 1994 attack where the guy got $900 million, where this is kind of a business model.
Yeah, that was the Ramsey attack.
Yeah, so, and then you go into World Trade Center, which is estimated the cost of rebuilding a World Trade Center, which is in 2004, was estimated $9 billion, made Silverstein's court strategy a virtual necessity, and this keeps going. So we can take this insurance side. This by itself is disturbing and concerning. Let's set this aside. I think the audience watching this, you ought to go take a look at this. Please text me the article right now. I just asked you for it. Here's the one part I have a little bit of skepticism, and I would like your help with this here. So how many people, I asked the question for you, if I came up to you, I give you $10 million, tell me how you would go about doing this. And you were about to get into it, and you're going to tell me all this other stuff, right? Let's stick to that question, okay? If I wanted to do this inside job, the 85 elevator workers, 9 months prior to that, they took it away from Otis, it went to Ace, fine. It went from public to private, fine. Silverstein buys it in June, fine. He buys terrorist insurance in June, great. This is very, very concerning, all these things adding up. How many people who are doing the job to set up the explosive in the corner would be sitting there saying, the hell am I doing? Okay, what am I really doing? Why am I doing this? Okay, and how much would I do that for, knowing I'm setting up the place to come down? How many total people, if they really wanted to do this, this is my number one question, how many total people who really wanted to, who are totally open to doing this, how many would need to know when they're sitting, because the people that actually were involved, these elevator workers, they're sitting there watching this saying, holy shit, I'm a part of that. I contributed to that. How many total people would that need to be to accomplish this mission impossible mission that we have here? How many?
Fair question. This is not my area of expertise. I'm an architect.
Give me a high low.
It would take dozens of people.
Can we say 100?
I don't know. Probably not. But it would. But they had 9 months to work on it undercover. They were moving tenants in and around the World Trade Center tower.
Okay.
Black operations like this are highly compartmentalized. The vice president didn't even know about the Manhattan Project. People didn't know that the Joint Chiefs of Staff were planning a false flag operation against Cuba, where they were going to blow up a plane full of college students. They brought that to Kennedy. He said no. This was only declassified much, much later. There are things we don't know about our government.
Operation Northwood, we can't get into that.
You're talking about their conscience, these people who
That's
set
not what I'm asking.
explosives.
No, it's not what I'm asking. I don't even want it to go into conscience yet. I'm asking you a very technical question. If you, this is your world you're in, you're an architect, 30 plus years, you start an organization that's now got 3,000 plus architects and engineers, you're the founder and CEO that later on you were fired because of Spike Lee, who, you know, the PR came in and said, we can have a guy like this, they removed you from the documentary, they cut you out, etc., etc. Fine, so this is your world, okay? My world is a different world. You can ask me about my world, I'll give you my expertise counsel to you, right? But I'm here having you because you're the expert. I'm not the expert on this topic, right? Realistically, if we had 9 months, we got 6 months. How many total people? You said dozens. Can we say 50?
Okay.
Okay, let's just say 50. Let's play with that. 50 people. Yeah. So these 50 people, wherever they were, when they saw it go down, they're going to be sitting.
I don't love his argument because he's saying like, oh, they're gonna have that on their conscience and they're not gonna be able to live with themselves. It's like you can off people so easily, especially fucking people who are compartmentalized and know very little, like the elevator stuff. If they start asking questions, couple in the back of the head and call it a suicide. It's just easy as it can be. All out and Andrew Tate later on. I don't know how people stream for fucking hours on end, but I can only do like an hour and then I start to get antsy. So I'm going to cut the stream here, and then we'll come back later. Apologies, guys, but hey, that's how we're starting. We'll keep it up, okay? one stream at a time, baby. Let's go. Please, fucking share it, guys. Like it, comment, subscribe. Help the boy out, for real. The boy needs it more than you could ever know.